welcome you all for non-traditional machining NTM. Subject code is 18ME641. This is module 5, Introduction to Electron Beam Machining. Short form is EBM. This is lecture series 5. And myself, Prashanta MB, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Canara Engineering College, Mangalore. And in these lecture series, if you have any doubts, kindly contact me through this email ID, and my email ID is mbprashanta1985@canaraengineering.in. Once again, I welcome you all. Disclaimer: this PPT has been prepared by referring many sources, which includes figures, diagrams from internet as well as from prescribed text and reference books. I do not claim any originality in preparing this PPT or video. This PPT or video is exclusively for the purpose of education and not for any financial gains. I wholeheartedly thank all those who have directly or indirectly contributed to do this PPT or video. Once again, I will thank them all. Process parameters. See, these are the critical parameters will affect on the material removal rate. Okay. See, metal removal rate in electron beam machining is evaluated in terms of number of pulses required to evaporate a particular amount of work material. And a few of the critical parameters that affect the material removal rate in electron beam machining process. Here the few critical parameters like beam current, next is pulse duration, and third is lens current. First, we will move on to beam current. Okay. See here, the important parameter in a EBM process, that is beam current. The beam current varies from 100 microampere to 1 ampere, and it governs the energy per pulse being supplied to the workpiece. Higher the energy per pulse, more rapidly the hole can be drilled or hole can be produced. Okay. So here beam current, it is directly related to the number of electrons emitted by the cathode. Beam current can range from 200 microampere to 1 ampere, and increasing the beam current directly increases the energy per pulse delivered to the workpiece. And electron beam machining can generate pulse energies in excess of 120 joules per pulse, a value which is 200 to 400% greater than that available in a laser drilling system. This extreme high energy pulse available with electron beam machining explains the capability of the process to rapidly drill a very deep and large diameter holes. Okay. Higher energy per pulse, so more rapidly the hole can be drilled. Okay. And next concept is pulse duration. Here the pulse duration during electron beam machining varies in the range of 50 microseconds to 10 milliseconds depending upon the depth and diameter of the hole to be drilled. And drilling using a longer pulse duration results in a wider and deeper drilled hole, and it also affects heat affected zone as well as the thickness of the recast layer, which is normally 0.025 millimeter or less. The extent of both these effects should be minimum as possible. Okay. And the working distance means the distance between electron beam gun and the focal point. Okay. So the working distance and the focal beam size is nothing but a diameter, okay, are determined by magnitude of lens current will come in the next point. Okay. So this is regarding pulse duration. Pulse duration affects both the depth and the diameter of the hole. Increase in pulse duration enhances the energy per pulse. High energy pulses can machine larger and deeper holes on a thick plates. Shorter pulse duration will allow a less interaction time for thermal effects to materialize. Electron beam systems can generate pulses as short as 50 microseconds or as long as 10 milliseconds. This is regarding pulse duration. Okay. Next, we will move on to a lens current. See the shape of the hole. The shape of the hole along its axis, like it is a straight or tapered or etc., is determined by the position of the focal point below the top surface of the workpiece. To obtain the hole shape other than circular, the moment of the beam can be programmed. I will repeat. To obtain the hole shape, other than the circular shape, the moment of the beam can be programmed. Okay. Here lens current, it is used as a parameter to determine the working distance between the focal point and the electron beam gun, and it also determines the spot size of the focused part of the beam on the workpiece material. And the diameter of the focused beam spot dictates the diameter of the hole produced. A higher power density results in increased energy per pulse. However, the spot size is smaller. The material removal would be faster in such a case, although the size of the hole would be smaller. It must be noted that the power density must be higher to generate a high beam power, else heating and vaporization of the work surface will be poor, leading to inefficient machining. Okay. So just note down, it must be noted that the power density must be higher to generate a high beam power, else heating and vaporization of the work surface will be poor, leading to inefficient machining. Okay. Next we will move on to material removal rate. Okay. See, the material removal rate, short form is MRR, at which the workpiece material is vaporized and can be calculated from the equation. The equation is as follows. Look at the slide. See, here there is a one formula for to calculate material removal rate. Here MRR, material removal rate, equal to nu into P divided by W. Here nu is the cutting efficiency. Nu is the cutting efficiency and P is the power in joules per second and W is the specific energy, joule per centimeter cube. These are the things present in the equation, material removal rate. See, look at the equation. Look at the equation. The material removal rate equal to nu into P dividing by W. P comes in the nu and P comes in the numerator and W comes in the denominator. Here material removal rate is directly proportional to cutting efficiency and power. When cutting efficiency and power increases, obviously the material removal rate is also increases. And similarly, when W is increases, the material removal rate is decreases. Why? Because material removal rate is indirectly proportional to or inversely proportional to W, that is specific energy. Okay, material removal rate is directly proportional to nu, cutting efficiency, as well as P, power, and material removal rate is inversely proportional to W, that is specific energy. Okay, and next we will move on to specific energy, W. Specific energy, W, it is calculated by one equation. We will go for to know how it is. And see, the W, the specific energy which is required to vaporize the work material, and this specific energy is calculated as, look at the equation, W equal to CPS into Tm minus Ti plus CPL into Tb minus Tm plus Hf plus Hv. This is the equation for specific energy W. The terms are where Cp is specific heat, and Tm is a melting temperature, Ti is initial temperature of the workpiece, Tb is a boiling temperature, Hf latent heat of fusion, and Hv is the latent heat of vaporization. These are the things present in the equation, and W in the left hand side, remaining thing in the right hand side. Here the cutting efficiency is usually below 20%. The cutting efficiency is usually below 20%, and here Cp is assumed as constant, although it varies with a temperature. Look at the suffixes S and L. S and L indicates a solid and liquid states respectively. These are the things present in the equation of a specific energy, that is W. Okay. Thank you.